You just spent 1,500 on that vacation, but if I do an audit on your life right now, what am I going to find? You know, and these are the things that we got to be real with, because if I'm going to grow, because most of the time you look at audits, it's done financially. You know what I'm saying? But it's once again, it's still in alignment. Am I spending where I'm supposed to spend, on what I'm supposed to spend? You know what I'm saying? Are my operations intact? You know, are my operations productive? And what I talked about before is one of my favorite TV shows was The Prophet. Market with Marcus Lemonis. They don't come on no more, but he's a billionaire about you know what I'm saying? What first thing he does comes in, let me see your books. Your business has been failing. We already know that. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Let me see your books. And then a lot of times, them guys will either be reluctant to open up their books, or they're lying about what they spent their money on. A lot of times they spent money on personal things. Where did $20,000 go? You bought a boat, and your business is failing. You ain't pay your employees last week, but you bought a $20,000 boat, and it looks like you're not being picked on. It's like you setting back in alignment. You said you started this business because you said you wanted to do right by your employees. You said you wanted to do this. That's not doing right by your employees. That's not doing the vision for your business by spending $20,000 on a boat that ain't got nothing to do with your business.
Exactly.
But you wasn't able to meet payroll. So it's about realigning the purpose in which you're doing what you're doing.
People look at audit as a critique, but it's a strategy.
Yes.
If you're honest with yourself, you're able to level up in power and purpose.
Yes.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast, where we break down the move, mindsets, and methods behind building a life you don't have to vacation from. So this your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Once again, Blueprint Nation, stand up. It's midweek, and we are excited and delighted to be with you once again on tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and if you haven't already, make sure you share the link and subscribe. So y'all know how we like to get it in, man. Y'all will give it up for our co-host, my brother from another mother, Mr. Dumbo.
Yeah.
Mr. Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bitch, I got some new stuff. I ain't gonna even say it right now. But y'all get where I'm going with this, man. Y'all know what it is. Give it up for my brother Alexander Hall.
Yo, what's good, man?
Yeah,
we got
I mean, what he did insinuate.
Mr. I just dropped the check and just gave y'all a little,
He did it. He did insinuate.
We got motives out right now. Shouts out to Dominant Pacifico, North Cape. We are on the way for sure. So we got motives out. It's doing good, you know what I'm saying? Apple had picked it up like, yo, you're on the playlist. Like, okay, that's cool. You feel me? Like, yeah. So
that's how you do it.
Diamond be like, yo, bro, we got that, bro. It's on the car. I'd be like,
just chill, bro. Let's
just chill.
No. You won't see.
Yeah, just chill. And yo, shouts out to the Crossings Church. The Invade conference was the conference was last week. It was Wednesday. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and the concert was Thursday. Mouse Minute came through.
Facts.
Pop got into a car accident, so rolled out Wednesday night. I didn't get to perform, so got there Thursday morning. Got him. You know, he was all daddy. You know.
Yeah.
So
Daddy.
but shouts out to my man Jaden Gray. He just had he prayed over me and Rain, our family. He had the whole conference. Everybody that was in there praying over us. So shouts out to Jaden Gray.
For real.
You know, and Diamond sent me the clip. They was talking about it. So shouts out to the whole Carlson staff. I just appreciate it, man. It just like when he showed me that clip, I was like, man, I called him. I was like, yo, bro, like, I said, bro, like you, like, I said, this like inspired me to keep doing what I'm doing because I told him like, yo, like it's hard to find real people who you connect with in a certain field, like real people.
Right.
Like, you know, like I know a lot of artists, they try to find other artists or other Christian rappers or singers to link up with for collabs. How about we just try to find some real people?
Yeah.
Right.
Like to actually build with slowly. And then if we get to do some music, that's fine.
Right.
But if I know I can call you if I'm going through something or you can call me, then that's better than doing music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I know
Facts.
I can, you know what I mean? So I told him, I said, bro, I appreciate you for that. Like you inspire me to keep doing this, you know. So yo, shouts out to Jaden Gray, man. But yeah, we got
Heck yeah.
Motives out, and it's a nice joint. I dig it.
Yeah.
It's a nice joint.
Yeah. We say,
Yes.
Ain't no dates. I just bam.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
remember, what that old comedian
Yes.
name? T.P. Hearns.
Yeah.
Just bam, just showed up. You know what I'm saying? Just bam, just showed up.
Yeah. I think for me, I work better that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I let Diamond, bro, we gonna drop this day. Okay, cool. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like it's better that way because he anticipates what's next, and then but the vibe of what's next, he allowed me to handle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like he even asked me, bro, what do you think we should drop next? He don't just drop something. Like he's like, bro, what do you think we should drop next, bro? Do we go into the archive, or do you want to create something new? I said, we just go how we feel, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So it's going.
Real chill. with it.
Listen, that's a good thing because not only keeps you looking forward to something, it also keep them in the present while looking forward to something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to drop something and then just go on to the next. Like, okay, what's next? Like, especially when you're in work mode. Like, it's easy
because
to
I'm
do that.
learning. Because you have to learn how to work with people.
Okay, let's get the preliminary.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Give me the steering wheel, guy.
Yeah.
We going.
The swervity bird.
Swerving the
Swervity bird.
Swerving the preliminaries. We gonna go. He got ready to go, so let me go. All right, Blueprint Days. Y'all know how we do, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my brother from the same mother. For those new listeners that don't know who these guys is up here. But man, y'all give it up for Big Dub, Big Bag.
What's happening?
Boy Wonder, man.
Celebration.
All right. Fight. You know,
Hey, man, you know what?
Yeah, for sure.
What's going on, Blueprint Nation? What's happening in? Doing pretty good, man. Just anticipating school next week. By the time this drop,
That's awesome.
so I'll be pretty much in class. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Excited, and then as we have other stuff working behind the scenes, and
for sure.
we got the Love and Loyalty EP and the Kingdom Builders compilation album. So that's out exclusively now on the BTG and Media Network app. Go ahead and cop that. And the Squad music video is out right now too as well. And we got some more stuff on the way. And then I love it.
He did a thing on that video too.
Yeah.
He did a thing. Yeah, it's simple yet
engaging.
He did what? You know what I'm saying? It's like it was just enough. It's tight. It's nice.
Brethren, that's like brethren. You did that. Say you him. But other than that, we got Worship and Flow this weekend.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're on
yeah.
the same ticket for that in
Yeah.
Orlando.
We're in the O.
So yes.
Oh, okay.
So
for
we're gonna
sure.
do that. I remember what you told me. So we're gonna do that joint too. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, one of my favorite joints. I actually put that on repeat. Like once I like all the songs,
hmm
but that just give me a vibe. I guess maybe because of where I am.
hmm
You know, I constantly have to be mindful be mindful of what God says. Yeah, honestly, when I hit that song, it like I hit repeat.
I wasn't trying to be on the record.
It just repeat. I remember what you told me. Yep.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get out.
I need to replay that.
You wouldn't get out.
I came over for the first writing session. So he played the record. So I was just like, bro, this how you should come on this one.
Yeah.
And then so he recorded. So the next time
hmm
we had another writing session. So I was doing some bars and stuff. And then he played it again. And now this is weeks later, but how my mind worked, once I hear it, I react to it the same way. But this is how I would do it. But well, this is just me. I like the whole song, like the whole record. He was like, yeah, you gonna do it,
Yeah.
I was
He
like,
wouldn't
no,
get out.
he said, yeah, you gonna do it.
You wouldn't get out. Just like with Rick. Rick is like, I ain't trying to yell on it. Stop it.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's great.
This wasn't a coincidence.
So what you got shaking, Mike? What you got?
What you got shaking, baking, big bro?
Man, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's like when you try to streamline stuff, and then like you taking stuff off your plate, and then stuff just steady coming. I'm like, well, hold up, didn't I just get rid of that?
Yeah, we got more food.
Yeah, so I'm gonna slide out to the school tomorrow, man, and find out what's going on, so we can get these classes going. So I guess all of us will be at school at one point in time here in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so get ready for the season. Got a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on with that, and a couple talks about some engagements for next month, and I got some new exciting things on the horizon that I can't speak on right now, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Keep it moving. That's it. It's all about purpose, man. And I was just talking with a young man today, man, and just how I knew that was God talking through me at that time, because it was like something just hit me, bro, and I just went and just speaking life into the kid. I know this straight God. And then one of the coaches was still talking with his, basically the kid is mentoring the kid. So he was like, man, we was just talking, and like coach came behind me and just like picked off where I stopped talking, and even reiterated. So he said, man, I was just telling him that the other, but it's like I can feel the presence of God.
Yeah.
And I literally told him, I said, this is God talking to you right now. Because it's like I just felt God, just everything. It wasn't nothing I had to think about. Nothing. It was just coming. It was just coming. And it's like, man, when you find that part of your purpose, it's like it makes everything you went through that people don't understand that you go through, and not the feelings. They don't even know the things that you're going behind the scenes, and the battles and the frustrations and stuff like that. They don't. But when you walk in that purpose, it makes it all worth it. And it was like in that moment, it's like this is part of your walk.
Yep.
Like, so you don't, because a lot of times you can be in something, you can accept it, but it's just moments in time where you accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is a part of me. This is part of who I am. Like, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, this is a part of my ministry. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I do minister to adults. Yes, I do. But it's like, it's a generation that is being left behind.
Yeah.
It's a generation that is being left behind, and it's our fault, because we're not taking the time to spend with them, to cultivate them, and teach them the thing that they're supposed to know, especially when it comes to the things of God. So it's like my mind going back now. It's like going back to the movie with Fisher.
Antoine Fisher?
Yeah, Antoine Fisher. Who will cry for the little boy? Who gonna cry for this generation? Everybody busy doing their thing. It's like it's a setup by the enemy, bro.
Yeah.
It's a setup by the enemy to keep you busy. Because you got to live, you got to eat, you got to survive. So cost of living is through the roof. Benefits are getting cut. So everybody's no relationships being built now. It's superficial. If it's being built, it's superficial because of what you're doing. And I want to get on your platform. I want to be a part of what you got going on. I want to get connected to your gift. What about me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I guess I can say I kind of did an internal audit today.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was like no matter where I go on this planet, like dealing with young people, and I have always said that when God called me to shift gears and start mentoring youth, and I say no matter where God takes me in my ministry, youth is always going to be a part of it. I said because if you don't spend time and invest in them, then the church itself will dissipate.
For real.
Because it's not nothing turning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I was like, man, it's like a presence just came on me while I was talking to him, man, and it was just like, and this was what I'm saying, a kid that came with a whole this particular kid came with a lot of stuff, like just came introduced to the program, like just like man, I ain't gonna share his stuff, but it's like but to see where he is now, it's and to see when Coach back what I said, and he didn't even know what I was talking to the kid about. It just I like God is ministering to this kid right now, like, and so it's like that's what we're here tonight, man. We're here to minister to you tonight. We're here. That's what we every time we come on this podcast.
Yeah.
This ministry for us. It's not church, but it's a ministry. We'll share valuable information that can transform your life if you let it. And it's like Delatorre McNeil, man. That joker had a powerful message, man. And all I can remember he would say, he said, "I'll change your life if you let me." He said, "This information transform your life if you let it." He'll say something else. He's like, "If you let me." And he'll say something else. He's like, "If you let me." So this information to transform your life, it will transform your life.
If you
Let
let me.
us. You know what I'm saying? It's by our experiences. It's more than inspiration and motivation, but it's shared principles, strategies, and mindsets that help us cope with the things that we've been through and what we're going through at the current moment. So a lot of times it ain't what we've been through. Sometimes it can be something we might be going through this very moment, and it is using as a tool to create strategies not only to help us but to help you, the audience, as well. So basically, man, I just pretty much did an internal audit today. It's like, you know what, God, I'm ready for what's next. I know this is a part of what's next, but it might look totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about checks and balances and stuff about what's going on. So I'm just gonna say that, man. I know it was dialogue, so like I said, I want to go ahead and get the preliminaries out of the way before we got too deep into conversations and what's going on and all that type of stuff. But man, it's audits one thing you don't want to deal with, but especially when you're dealing with the IRS.
Yes.
So when they come knocking on your door, talking about, let me see what
the
you done did.
books.
Let me see the book. No, but it's also good in a sense, because it keeps you on the straight line. You know what I'm saying? Are you progressing or are you digressing? You know what I'm saying? Are you growing or are you falling back? Are you doing things that you're supposed to do to scale? Because sometimes you got to scale in order to grow. You got to scale back in order to flourish. So that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight, man. So I'm just gonna open up the floor with that real quick. A lot of times, audit is when you look up the word audit is dealing with financial matters. It's pulling back the layers, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But an audit can be done internally, emotionally, socially, spiritually, physically. Where's your fitness at? It's a lot of obesity in the United States. Where's your mental at? Where's your tribe at? Those that you can, build with, cry with. It ain't about your talent, about your gift. It's about who you are as an individual. So what type of internal audits are you doing for your own personal life?
Yo, it's
Yes.
I just it's crazy because audits they are eye opening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Audits they are exposing factors.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
It's to
Mm-hmm.
audits are for it's to expose whatever that needs to be exposed.
Right.
It's because at my job, we're doing an audit right now. We making sure everything is on the shelf and in the correct bin. How many items are in there? Is the proper item in there? So when they go to do the real count, now it's the real thing going on. Now we finna whatever that's supposed to be in there. Now we finna see if this item is, if it's too much, are we overspending or are we underspending?
Right.
So it's for a reason, and it exposes whatever that needs to change, and it exposes whatever that is working, and it exposes what isn't working. And whoever is over that specific area, it exposes what they're not doing,
Right.
or how
What
well they're doing.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but I just and I don't know why I just realized this, but I just realized that, yo, this ain't funny one I'm finna say, but it's funny. All right, it's quite funny how people can not think you're good enough, cannot think you're man enough. They cannot think that you a great decision maker. They will secretly, deeply believe that you don't have what it takes as a man. But when you're around them in the atmosphere, they still put a demand on your testosterone. It's funny. It's mad funny, but it ain't funny. You don't think I have what it takes. You don't think I'm man enough, but you still want to benefit off of me being a man.
And that bro, that's a great point. Cause I mean, even individually,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because how many times people don't want to deal with the person, but they want to deal with the gift.
Right. So
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, the things that make them, but
Right.
but you feeling like they're inadequate to be on your stage, on your platform, but then you stealing their ideas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go ahead, bro. I just had to
you good. You
No,
good.
that's
Like,
hitting on the head.
It's mad funny how you don't think I have what it takes, but I'm the person who you are called to get it done for you.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
It's mad funny, right? So, and it's an eye opener. Like, yo, so wow, okay. So if as me being a man, I don't have any say so on the demand that's on my life. If a man is walking around, automatically people view as you should be overly productive. You should be this, you should be that, you should be that. It's always an audit going on you, even if they don't tell you.
Yeah.
And I did not realize that.
Man, that's good. That's good.
And 90, the people, my household, you lucky, you are blessed to have a wife. Because I know I don't have a real close relationship with your wife, but we have a relationship.
Right.
So I know your wife loves Michael. Whether, of course, she wants you to be the best she can be, but the reason why she's with you is not because she wants you to overperform.
Right.
She's with you because she cares for you.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
She actually wants to be your partner, your life partner.
Right.
So it just dawned on me that 98% of people, and the 2% is like close friends, right?
Right.
98% of the people who I come across every day, the person who I live with, my co-workers, besides my homegirl V, everybody, the care is not really there. They just need me to perform.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How well can you perform while you're here? And based on your performance and what you can do while you're here, is how I'm going to see you. And I'm going to do an audit on you all the time and not tell you.
Yep.
Right.
And
All the
based
time.
upon the audit that I get from you, I'm not going to let you know the results, but I'm going to let everybody else around know the results.
Right.
Right.
I just picked up on that, bro.
Wow.
And it's heartbreaking.
Right.
It is.
Right. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It's disheartening.
It's heartbreaking. So There's always, and that's why when you see people go strictly, and I get it. Now I understand why people be like, man, I'm just gonna do me.
Right.
And they just care about their cash and stacking up because they realize most people don't really care about me. But I'm so glad that Jesus hit the earth, bro. If it wasn't for Jesus, nobody have nobody solid. That's why you can't have your heart hardened. But now I get it. It's always an audit going on. Now this is on the other spectrum. I'm just
Right.
I'm
No.
giving
You
this
hitting
side.
it.
Like
You in the vein.
you like you have to understand that it's always an audit going on you, regardless if you know it or not.
Right. Right.
People watching what you do regardless. They're not gonna tell you.
Right. Yeah.
They're not gonna tell you. And 9 times out of 35, they want you to perform for them. Whether you become the best version of yourself or not. And if you got testosterone in your body, it's a demand on you.
Yeah.
Whether they tell you or not. Just figured it out, bro. I don't know why I just figured it out. It just dawned on me like, oh, snap. So you really don't, you just need me to perform. Now, what can you do for me while you here? How you progress, I got nothing to do with that. But what can you do for me?
Exactly. And how much can you do for me?
And how much can you do for me?
Yep.
The reason why I said with your wife is because she's one of the people who love you for you, whether you perform or not. Your daughters, you want to perform for them because you're their father. But other than that, because you have a duty to them as fathering them. But other than that, they love you regardless. It's only a few people that's like that. When we talk off air, I watch how he watches you, bro. That man love you, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my dog right there. I noticed that. And that's why
He look up it, bro. It's like you're 15 and he's 5. He's be like, Superman, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you his older brother, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
so
since kids,
yeah. So it's like
still like that.
I just understand that, it's few of those people who are out there. 95, bro. It's like 5%. It may be less. It might be like 98% of everybody else.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah.
And it's shocking that most people are like that, bro. It's crazy. Family members.
So-called friends.
It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, God, for Jesus, because he don't operate like that.
Yeah.
That's not how Jesus operate.
Yeah.
Bro.
Thank you, God, for sending your son, because Jesus don't operate like that. It's crazy.
I'm glad you said that, because I was actually talking to a friend of mine off the ledge today, and she was like, "This person did this to me, and this person is getting, you know what I'm saying, honored, and this person is getting on a level that is just like, okay, God, why you doing that for him? Like, what he did to me." So I was just like, okay. I say, "Do you know what God's trying to show you right now?" She was like, "No." I say, "He's exposing your heart." One. I said, two, whatever he got going on ain't gonna hinder or disconnect what God got doing through you. I said, for one, I said, if we were to be treated just like how we treat each other, we wouldn't have nothing on this earth. Nothing. I said, your success and what God doing through you has nothing to do with him. And I say, no matter what, I never burn a bridge that I may think or I may not see that I need to cross back over, because I said, what God doing over there can easily be an open door for you, and you don't even see it, but you're so caught up in what's going on in the present that you don't see what God sees the end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he sees the end. So I said, don't use that. That's a distraction. I said, she was like, God told me to tell him, congratulate him. It's like, yeah. She was like, I was stubborn. I was fighting through it. I was just like, congratulations. I said, yes, because he is conditioning your heart to move in a manner that only he gets the glory. Yeah. He moves in a manner that if you're so concerned about what the person doing over there, and because you feel like you should be honored and you should be looked at as that individual, no, let him do what he's doing. He did something over here with the vets. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, no, and when you're doing audits, it's to, like you say, to expose, right? Well, that was a leak that you realized that it just dawned upon you. It's a leak in the system that's just like, hold on, wait a minute. I didn't see this coming on. Like it's just like when you got gas, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a leak in the line. Next thing you know, you're smelling something. It gives you a hold on, something ain't right.
Yeah.
It's a key indicator something is going on with the system or whatever's connected to that line. So when you're exposed to that, it's something has to happen in order to trigger that. And the audit is to help you and to expose what's there before it gets too deep. Like it's the surface. This is like, oh snap. I got your attention now. And now you're going to move differently. You're going to move more militant than you would have if you wouldn't have came across that audit or if there wasn't a leak in the system that you didn't realize was there.
Right. Right.
But you can't realize it's there until it happens.
Yeah, because and thank you God, because when that stuff happens, that's why heart posture is so important.
Very.
Because once you realize that type of stuff, and then next thing you know, instead of you moving militant, no, son, this is not for you to be all hard.
Right.
This is for you to shift your perspective on things. I'm going to show you how you need to operate. Since you know how this is, then just cut your conversation short with this person.
Right.
Just don't open up too much with this person.
Right.
Don't spend too much time. Don't invest too much time with this person.
Right.
Because this person, you give them what they need of you. Other than that, you keep it short and you back off and you do what you, but because you're still serving. Because it's gonna, if you think everybody is gonna be for you, who you gonna be serving, that's not no. Jesus was serving people who didn't like him.
Exactly.
Who didn't care for him. That's not so it's about your heart posture. So thank you, Lord, for heart posture.
And he died for decisions that you knew he was gonna make that it wasn't gonna be pleasing to him.
Yeah.
On your end. But he was like, you know what, you finna act a fool, but I'm finna do it anyway, because you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
You know how it makes you feel when you find out that you really grasp that, dang, you really don't care about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, like,
and that's why,
like, dang, you really don't, you really not my friend, because friends let people in. Friends let people in their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finna water it down. If y'all got people when you're always extending, hey, can we go out hey, you want to go out to lunch? You want to go out to coffee? Hey, you want to go golfing? Hey, you want to see movies? If they going out with their people and they never invite you out, they never invite you over for dinner, they never invite you nowhere. Nah.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna go back to bro's story over here. One is when doing that internal audit is your heart posture, because you don't. One thing I had to be real with myself about is when I had to come and realize that I wasn't ready for opportunities that I thought I was ready for. Because I got exposed. Yeah. In certain situations, and I didn't respond in the manner that I should have responded. Not even saying that I responded in a bad manner, but it was just the response wasn't warranted for that situation. And so when going back to exposure, you're talking about it unveiling. It is a revealing of something that's covered. Yep. So when you're doing an internal audit, we don't want you to guys think it's not a bad thing. No, it's great. Right? It's not because here's the thing about it: it's exposing your strategy to see if what you're doing is in alignment with what the assignment was. Yes. So if I get a grant for my business that says I'm gonna give you a $10,000 grant, but it is for AIDS awareness, and my company is an organization that focuses on youth development, if I am going to accept that $10,000 grant for AIDS awareness, but my focus is youth development, then I have to either, number one, bring somebody in that can strategically put this grant to use, or I have to change my vision for that moment and cater to what I'm accepting this grant for.
Right. Exactly.
And that's what an audit does.
And it's all about language.
It's all about
It's
language.
all about language.
But the focus is that's what an audit does. Are my actions aligning with my assignment? Because if my actions aren't aligning with my assignment, then I'm not operating in the fullness of who I'm supposed to become.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, and what happens is we can't allow those actions to cause us to become bitter, because it can real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because we live in a world full of people and we want the connection. You know something, but the way the world is going now, it's like it's becoming almost extinct, like dinosaurs, to be able to find authentic relationships. And if you're not careful, you can allow your past relationships and dealing with people and how they treated you to keep you from future opportunities. And so if God is checking your heart posture, listen, I know he hurt you. I know she hurt you. I know they took advantage of you. But at the end of the day, it's all going to work for your good if you allow it. And because I had to learn when God checked me, bros, when God, like literally God checked me. When I used to be one of those guys, man, if you ain't been through nothing, you can't tell me nothing. And God said, oh yeah? Like literally, it's like I heard like, oh yeah. I'm like, and it's like I knew. It's like, you know, when your dad check you, you know what I'm saying? When your dad check you and he just like come in the room and don't say nothing, just give you that look, you already know what it means. He said nothing.
Not a lick,
so it's like all he said was, "Oh," he's like, "Oh yeah." It's like, and I knew exactly what he was talking about. It was crazy, bro. It was like how dare you say that? Why not ask me for the strength to not do what that person did to get into that?
Right.
To have the struggle. Yep. That's a different type of strength.
It is,
bro, and that's a different type of humbleness too.
It humbled me in that moment so quick because I've never, and I knew that was God because I've never experienced that in my life. Because, and how many times you heard millions of people say, man, if you ain't been through nothing, you can't tell me nothing. I was that dude too. But when God said, oh yeah, I was like, oh snap. You're actually right. Because if you have a strong enough mindset not to put yourself in a situation where you have to go through something, that's another type of a strength.
Yes, I want to know how.
I want to know how you got
that. Teach my son how not to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah. You know, so exposure is not always bad. It's covering things that need to be exposed to make sure that you're in alignment. Because if you're saying you want the best of this relationship, you're gonna have to. I mean, it don't feel good. You're gonna have to experience some pain. You're gonna have to experience some hurt. Because we do it. I'll be married 20.
Get it right, my guy.
Divide. Yeah. At the end of this month, we'll be married 26 years together, 28.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I always have to count because I always get it mixed up. So I have to make sure I get my numbers right. You know, we've been here. You know. Do you think that I intentionally want to hurt my wife? No. Nope. But do you think I've hurt her? Oh, a million times over. And vice versa. But the intuitiveness is the beauty of the relationship.
Right.
And so that's what you have to look past, because you have to look past the childhood trauma. You got to look past the indecisiveness from either party. You got to look past, because as good as I would like to think I am with money, there was times where I mismanaged the money. I wasn't batting 100%. You know what I'm saying? Do I have a decent percentage? Yes, I do. I can honestly say that. But there's been some situations where the money man has mismanaged the money. So these things are gonna happen. But when you look at the final goal, the final product, what does that look like? And when I audit myself, am I moving towards that? Because why did you spend that? Okay, you just bought. Okay, why did you buy that? Right. What did it serve? Did it bring you a return? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, because I think about it. When I look at the world, it's like it's party central.
Yes.
Where am I going to be at this weekend? Where am I going to eat this weekend or today? What am I doing today? Where am I going today? Okay, are you putting up for retirement? Do you have adequate life insurance? Do you have? Is that going to bring you back? Go vacation. Yeah.
For sure, you need it.
But it ain't bringing you it's not bringing you a return.
Right.
You're actually spending money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But if I was to do an audit on your life, you just spent $1,500 on that vacation. But if I do an audit on your life right now, what am I going to find? You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that we got to be real with, because if I'm going to grow, because most of the time you look at audit, it's done financially. You know what I'm saying? But it's once again, it's still in alignment. Am I spending where I'm supposed to spend, on what I'm supposed to spend? You know what I'm saying? Are my operations intact? You know, are my operations productive? And what I talked about before is one of my favorite TV shows was The Prophet. I don't know if you're familiar with that, bro. Junior. Bro,
Yeah.
I think I saw it.
Marcus Lemonis. It don't come on no more, but he used to be billionaire about you know what I'm saying? But what first thing he does comes in, let me see your books. Your business has been failing. We already know that. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Let me see your books. And then a lot of times, them guys will either be reluctant to open up their books, or they're lying about what they spent their money on. A lot of times they spent money on personal things. Where did $20,000 go? You bought a boat, and your business is failing. You didn't pay your employees last week, but you bought a $20,000 boat, and it looks like you're not being picked on. It's like you setting back in alignment. You said you started this business because you said you wanted to do right by your employees. You said you wanted to do this. That's not doing right by your employees. That's not doing the vision for your business by spending $20,000 on a boat that ain't got nothing to do with your business.
Exactly.
But you wasn't able to meet payroll. So it's about realigning the purpose in which you're doing what you're doing. About realigning the purpose with. When I look at my wife, it was purpose. When I look at my kids, it was purpose. You know what I'm saying? There are some things I didn't want in my life in a relationship, but I got it, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
People look at audit as a critique, but it's a strategy.
Yes.
If you're honest with yourself,
yes.
you're able to level up in power and purpose.
Yes.
And I love how you said that when you was talking about your wife, because that's a different type of audit you got to do. There's certain different types of audits that you have to do in each and every area of your life. Of course, there's one ultimate audit. But when you understand that, it's just like you have to be able to audit if this person is malicious or if they're just genuinely, my bad, I messed up on that job.
Yes.
So I had I'm gonna just go off with a couple situations. It's crazy because this really showed me that I didn't have the relationship or the brotherhood with this person that I thought I did. So I found out through the grapevine that this person had moved to Polk County. And I was like, for real? I was like, yeah, Lakeland. I was like, oh. And you would think somebody that was there with you to help you battle family issues, to help you hold up the label when you're there, when you wanted to take a leave of absence. Nobody else had the mindset to step up and do it. So I use it as training ground. And I'll never forget, I just like, wow, okay. That made me feel away because I was like, wow, all of these things I've done and beyond that nobody else is doing, that's in your camp, and you're at odds with because of everything that's going on. You can't say, hey, bro, I'm in your side of town. I'm over here now. You would think that would be kind of like a relink, reconnecting type of deal. And this was one of the things I had to learn about myself, is I had to stop overextending and be really, really realistic with myself. That was one situation. The second situation was when Tab had came down, when I was seeing Tab. We had went to the mall in Tampa. And so we walking up, and I see his dad. I'm talking about, I know we're engaging eye to eye, literally. And she like on the opposite side of me, he's there. We walking, and this was when everything was crazy. And not a word.
Who daddy?
We'll talk.
Oh, okay, my bad.
We'll talk.
Okay, my bad.
And I was like, I know. A part of me pridefully was like, I know you ain't just walk past me like you ain't see me. And I had to calm down. And then Tab seen my whole body shift. Like, she seen my whole expression. She was like, hey, I said, yeah, I know him. Like, you ain't going. And this is the day when I realized that I'm not doing that no more.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, I'm not walking back. I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that too many times in my life to walk back for a person that's ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna give me the same energy or reciprocation I'm looking for or need or want to receive.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not gonna happen. That moment taught me that.
Mm-hmm.
And it taught me that we weren't even as what I thought we were.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned that too, bro.
And so it's just like,
Yeah.
dang, bro, it's like a good, like,
Yeah, it hit.
it hits.
It
Like,
hit, bro. You're like,
That's a
dang.
fact.
Yeah.
it hit.
bro, I was like,
Mhm.
are you serious?
Mhm.
And then I ran into another couple that I knew back in the day. But every time I run into them, it's the same energy.
Mhm.
We ain't got to talk every day. You got the ones that you ain't got to talk every day, but when you relink,
You pick
it's
up what
love,
you-
it's
Yep,
respect,
yep,
it's
yep.
reciprocated.
Yep.
And it was just that. It was funny because you can see the parents and that's reciprocated, but with the offspring, it's not reciprocated.
Mhm.
Even though it can be,
Mhm.
but it's like I had to withdraw back again. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
like, you know what? I and this was like within the last 25, so the last 3 years, I had to realize that I had to draw back. Like, and this, I went off the grid, draw back, just to test and see who is my tribe, literally. And it was revealed to me. I see who my tribe is. I know who my tribe is.
Mhm.
3 of them, 2 of them at this table. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I said, okay, this is where we at. And we have to realize that that's not a bad thing either.
Mhm.
Because growing up in maturity, you understand this individual had family, this, that, and third. I don't know what else was going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
sometimes you could be so one-sided off the hurt that you don't be mature enough to really engage the full situation.
Mhm.
And this is where it gets tricky and where everybody say my truth, my truth, my truth. But what about the truth?
Mhm.
Like, it may be your truth and it may be truthful,
Right.
but it's a fine line.
Right.
Yeah,
Because people will abuse that and use that
Right.
to gain as a narcissist.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been
Because
through
you're
that.
displaying narcissistic behavior.
Yes.
The truth is, everybody got family. The truth is, everybody got stuff going on.
Right.
Everybody.
Right.
But
Right.
beyond your family,
Right.
if you still make a real attempt, an intentional attempt
Mhm.
to be close to me, that's how you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how you know. When people don't do that, it's like just like people audit you and don't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
When people don't reciprocate action towards you how you thought, that exposes how they feel about you. That exposes the audit that
Yeah.
they
Right.
did on you.
Right.
Yeah.
That exposes the audit that they did on you.
Right.
They
Facts.
viewed you who you are and they said, you're not that important to me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your audit on me? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I get your audit better when I was working at Delta Farms. My machine was running like boo boo. I had to literally call and make this man every 5 to 7 minutes. Danny Mac was his name. So I'm talking about I probably ain't even ran 4,000 units. Like normally our quota is like 80,000 units and more. So we have different milk, juice, everything we run. So supervisor came down. I'm talking about he like a hornet. I'm like, all right. Looking at my machine. He's like, Junior, what's the matter with you? You can't run the goddamn machine. Because he said the other word. Bro, I bolted up. Bro, I felt everything from the bottom of my feet. I was just like, Rose, I said, don't you ever talk to me like that. Go to my office. But I'm marching up right behind him. I'm just like, before he got in the seat, turned around, he said, don't you? I say, no, don't you ever talk to me like that. I said, I can't help that my machine ain't running right. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I can't run nothing that ain't working right. And I don't know what else I said. I walked out. I ain't even let him get a word.
Yeah, you got
I ain't even let him get a word.
They don't.
I walked right back out. I went downstairs.
They don't.
You think I'm nice, but there's a side of me that I keep caged in. So I'm saved, but not soft. So I
ain't no killer, but don't push me.
I'm telling you. So I turned back around, stormed out the door, went back down the stairs to my machine. Danny Mac had it running a little bit. He coming around, timid around the corner, like, hey, and then patting a little, hey, Junior, how's the machine running? That's what you should have came with the first time. He ain't tried me ever again.
Look, what your boy said? He said, it's cool when you do it. When I do it, it's probably,
But you know what, bro? That puts me in the mind of you got to teach people how to treat you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to teach people how to treat you, man. Don't come at me sideways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a Christian, but I ain't don't talk to me like that, man. Let's have a decent conversation. Let's figure out what's going on. And and I think too, that's what when I think about the business world, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about audit, that's why people cringe.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the personality of an auditor, is they're not all the same, because that would be misconstrued information, but a lot of them are the same. Mm-hmm. It's like people you don't want to deal with. It's like people that comes in there with the straight. It's all like militant coming up in now. They ain't gonna really say nothing to you. You know, it's like all the emotionalism is taken out.
Yeah.
And I can understand rightfully so, because if I'm emotionally tied to you, then I may allow you to get away with something that can be detrimental to you.
Exactly.
So I kind of get that, you know, but also it's like finding that balance in everything. What is the human? Because that's why. Let's look at it. If you had a person that was willing to come in and audit your books professionally and point out, hey, what's but it did it in a respectable way, I don't think audits would be accepted as they are now. It would be more acceptable. Because when you think about audit, that's all you think about. Man, they're going to come here and find everything wrong. They're going to treat me like dirt. They're going to do me like this. Because that's what goes through your minds. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody just came in and just like, you know, here, this boom, this wow, you know, what happened here? You know, just and you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be all, you know,
militant
but
like
you know, but you got to teach people how to treat you, though. You know, that's facts,
bro. You just said, I don't know if this is an angel's advocate or not.
Angel's advocate.
I don't know, but you just said that, and this is something that people. I'm telling you, I had to learn this, and when you do, it hurt. But when you do, like,
Broski, Brodowski,
you get right.
But it hurt when you
it hurt.
It hurt when you got to eat beanie weenies because you're trying to climb out of a hole that you in financially.
Yep.
That's that. When I heard that story about Robert Kiyosaki, bro, I think they ate something. They literally ate the same thing for like a year.
I think he said beans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if I could have did that one, bro.
Bro, you just said that if you come in there and if I have an emotional attachment to you, then that person is more liable to let you slide with stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you flip it, people, Blueprint Nation, if a person doesn't have an emotional attachment to you, you will be able to know about what they don't do and how they don't serve you and how they're not there for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even think that's an angel's advocate.
No.
Okay.
Not at all, brother. That's
you would be able to tell.
That's the leak.
you would be able to tell, like, if they, I don't, and it hurts, but no matter how they speak to you when they're around you, no matter what they say to you, if they don't have any type of real emotional attachment to you, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna show you.
And the purpose of the audit also helps you to not stay laxed. You know what I'm saying? Like and I like how you said that when you think of an audit, automatically running through your head, oh man, this ain't right. This ain't. It's like, okay, so it takes this for you to think of these things that you know that you need to take care of, but don't.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
So it causes you to move, not militant, but in a way that you wouldn't move if you didn't have the audit.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, because when I'm around certain people,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to say their names, but when I'm around certain people, and I love them, but I do because I know where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need me to do? What do you need from me? You need me to do that. You need me to do that, and I ask them, "We need me to do that." After that, we need me to do that. As soon as they don't say, "Oh, I don't think that's it," I get ghost, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gone, bro.
I think
immediately.
we're afraid to hear the real adjustments and the real answers that we know for a fact that we need to hear.
Yeah.
But we're afraid to confront and hear because we know it's the adjustments and which means it's gonna take more effort than what I would normally give. It's gonna take more wisdom than I would normally, go after. Like a lot of us, we chase momentum, we chase what they can do for us. Like even when you look at artists, oh man, how come I see they always want to collab with this artist, that artist, this, that, and the third, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They've been building for years. It's just it happened just to pop off like boom, 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 boom. Even with Miles Minnick and Craig, how that even happened?
And overnight success.
You know what I'm
took
saying?
15 years.
Exactly, ain't bruh
Nah, it wasn't nothing overnight about it.
at all. And so it'll create a false jealousy. It'll create a false narrative about individuals that you don't know. So I'm very careful about who I put my mouth on or what I say. But it's just like I need to be able to speak what's factual and what's real and what's authentic. Because if I start getting into this fabrication, now I'm going to be looked at a different kind of way as somebody that can't be trusted because you're always running your mouth. Or you're always coming off as this or this persona as that. Like you have to be careful how you move out here, even with your audit. So just be sure that it is what it is and not what you think it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the way the world's moving, the way the world is going, bro. It's like when you get a person that you can just be real with, that you can be authentic, that you can be a tribe. They can be like, hey man, slowly but surely we adding a little more to the tribe. And it's sad. It is really sad, bro. So it's just like you have to stick together. Like you have to go to bat for your brother or your sister.
Yeah. And I want to go back to what, Alexander said, when, with the emotionalism and stuff, right? I think this quote is kind of befitting. It says, if success leaves clues, the audit is how you go looking for them or find what's blocking the wind.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if success leaves clues, the audit is how you go looking for them. So if I want to be at a certain place or do certain things, be connected with certain people, regardless of how it makes me feel, it doesn't negate the fact that that's part of the process.
Right, bro. Somebody asked me the other day. They said they was walking up the hall. I get this often, bro. They walking up the hall. They on the phone. They see me. They was like, "I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Come here." So I went over. They say, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm all right. I'm all right." They're like, "No, how you doing?" So, oh, okay. That's that question. I said, "I'm all right." I said, "I'm all right. I'm all right." So what's going on with everything okay? Look, I'm gonna tell you like this is the answer I give to everybody. I'm growing, she's growing. How you? I'm growing, she's growing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with certain things that everybody's still working out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How you feel? I said, I still love that woman.
Mm-hmm.
I still love mama.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in love with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm growing, she growing. That's the answer you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you do the audit,
Mm-hmm.
when you scan me up in here,
Mm-hmm.
that's what needs to be in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna let you audit her with no jacked up lens.
Mm-hmm.
Because God is working over there, He's working over here.
Mhm.
Everybody
Right.
is building different.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
good.
know, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
You know what
so
it is, said?
I dig exactly what you just said. Cause that's, you know what I mean? That's,
Yeah.
You know what that is?
what?
It's grown man talk.
That's grown man talk. Yeah.
That's grown man talk.
grown man
Said that's
talk.
maturity, my guy.
That's grown man talk. Like, you know, everybody's still growing, so you don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen next month. You know, 2 months from now, next week. You don't know
Exactly.
what's gonna happen.
You
Right.
don't. And you got to move as such,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
It's man, I'm trying to find it in my notes right here.
Hey, Mike, I got a question.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
When you do an audit, right, on you, and you see the books ain't right, who do you call to help you get your books
The person that's knowledgeable about doing that stuff.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't listen. I can't. I'm gonna use me. Like I know how. Like when it comes to, I'm a forward thinker.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's funny we talking about this because I just had an idea and I forgot I had an idea come to me that I wanted to run by Pastor. But I'm a forward thinker.
Right.
I don't know everything,
Mm-hmm.
but I know what I know. And what I mean by that is sometimes I don't know how to put together what I see or what I envision.
Right.
And so I have to get around something that looks like what I envision in order to actually put it together.
Yes.
Okay, I
If I'm
got
making
you.
sense.
Yeah, that
Yes.
makes sense. Yeah.
It
So there's some things in that space that I still don't know
Mhm.
that I'm trying to learn and stuff like that.
Right.
So that means I have to put an individual that's knowledgeable about what I'm trying to do
Mhm.
and trustworthy about what I'm trying to do and trust that they're going to put me in a better situation about what I'm trying to learn.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Definitely.
so I don't have to. I personally don't have to know the person. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna hip you on what I'm saying. If I'm connected to you, and you know me, and we're truly connected, then I would have to trust that you wouldn't bring somebody into my space that wouldn't have my best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's
Mhm.
like, well, hey, right, I don't. Here's like, boom, okay, yeah, okay, all right, okay, go. Well, let me bring him on in. Let me holler at him. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how it is. Cause you know some people, man, I don't know him. He ain't got it.
Right.
I don't know him like that. I don't. Yeah, he looks successful. She looks, but I don't know him like that. You know, because you just. But once again, the key word is when you connected.
Mhm.
When you connected, when that true tribe, you know. But still, I would have you bring some. It's just like if I need a heart transplant, I go to a heart surgeon.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to a podiatrist.
Yep.
They specialize in treating kids. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I'm not going to go to what you call a foot doctor.
Pediatrics.
I got it wrong.
Pediatrics.
Pediatrics. That's what I was.
Damn.
Yeah, podiatrist. That's what I was
Or even a
thinking of.
brain doctor, or you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's I'm gonna bring that in. So it's like, I'm looking at like somebody like myself. I'm just like, now we did that part. So actually it fits right in. It's the quote I was looking for says we can't improve what we don't measure.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't bring somebody like even like I've been working out since the 8th grade. So what's going on with me now is like, and I haven't shared this with y'all. It's like it's a fight for me to go to the gym now. It's like my mind is not even there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the weight that I used to can do. It's like I don't. It's like whatever. Because it's a mind thing. Like really, it is. It's a mind
It really
thing.
is.
Before you pick up any type of weight, if you are mentally like gone, 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna be able to finish that exercise. So where I am right now is like when I go into the gym, I'm getting older. Like it's like my focus is changing. So it's like I still want to be health conscious, but it's a different way about doing it.
Yeah.
And so what I'm doing is having to fight through the routine and discover a new routine that's going to get the results I'm looking for without having to put in the same type of work. That's just what my mindset is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to spend 2 hours in the gym no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't do an internal audit, I don't know that. And then I may hurt myself in the process by trying to still lift the weight that I was doing 3-4 years ago. You know,
Right.
so because there was sometimes I go into the gym and I was like, man, I wonder if I still got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I stack the weight up on the bar, and I got it. You know, I lift it up, be like, okay, I still got it.
Yep.
You know, right. It'd be like, oh, I'm good. You know, and then that ego try to,
Yeah.
that ego try to hit you when you know, it's like, I used to put a certain weight on. I used to rep this like paper, and now I'm struggling with it. So it's because my mindset is not there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if I don't internalize the audit,
Yeah.
But if a lot of people we don't. I notice in some of my circles, like the measuring stick is different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I measure, and the reason I wanted to incorporate it, because me personally, I measure everything that I do.
Yeah.
And that's what an audit does. Is this helping me, or is this hindering me?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's helping me, then I got to do more of that. And if it's hindering me, then I have to get away from that.
Yeah.
And that's what the audit does. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important, and it's very vital to your success. And it helps you avoid pitfalls and things like that you don't have to go through. There are certain things that you're going to go through because it's for whatever reason it's part of your journey. But for the most part, you have to get around experts with certain things that you don't have the capabilities to do. And I'm not saying that you can't do it or can't learn it, but that's not you in that moment.
Right.
So you have to bring that outside help in. You know what I'm saying? And it may be like an investment. And here's the thing too, and I'll say this, bro, before I turn it back over to y'all, is it may require an investment financially.
Mm-hmm.
And but the thing is what people do is once they see they don't have it, then that's where that poverty mindset sit in.
Yeah.
And it ain't the fact that you ain't got it, it's the fact that you're not trying to go get it because you're not really see the value in what you're trying to do. Which it goes back to that exposure situation we was talking about at the beginning. It ain't really about the bad thing about exposure. It's about, are you being accountable to being held in alignment with your vision and where you're going? That's really what it all boils down to. Because I can't give you $10,000 grant and not make sure you're managing that's what it's for. Because if not, you're going to jail.
Yep.
No, that was for you to run an AIDS awareness program. It wasn't for you to buy backpacks for a back-to-school program. As great as a deed that wasn't the assignment.
Because artists don't care about your good intentions.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat that, my guy.
As great as a good idea that wasn't your assignment.
I was talking to Pastor Tyler.
God, no.
Like, so God does not care about your age.
No.
If you are available and you want to do what he on,
exactly.
I know some wise young people. Straight up. Young and got seasoning on them, right?
Fact.
So
I know kids that live in adult lives the right way. I'm like, they're
for sure.
grinding. My parents don't got it like that. I got to work to pay my car insurance, my car note, and go out there and kill it out there on the court. I'm like, and I'm watching these kids, bro, and my mind is blown. I'm like, I had a certain type of tenacity, but I ain't had that.
Yeah.
Because if I did, I wouldn't have quit school.
Yeah.
But that's part of my story. But yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to Pastor Tyler. Now, what I'm going to say is smack dab on what you just said. Me and Pastor Tyler had we went to Starbucks a few months ago. So I'm talking to Tyler, and he was talking to me about me and Mama before now, and he was talking to me about before he met his wife Sydney, and he was saying how he had his girlfriend, everything was cool. Met her in high school, college, stuff like that, and everything was flowing. But he said he noticed that it was some things that was a little off, and I can't remember everything that he said. But this part right here, when he said, "Whenever somebody tell you, I don't know why I feel I need to tell you this," that means God, he finna
gut punch you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said because the girl I was with, she didn't want to go into ministry. And I went to school, and then I met Sydney, and she said that because Sydney's parents are because she's from Canada, her parents are pastors, so she's brought up in it.
Yeah.
She said that I wanted a man who wanted to go into ministry. So he said, bro, it just worked out. God knew what he was doing. He said, but I feel like I need to tell you this. He said it was almost like I was doing everything right with the wrong person. He said, bro, you can't manipulate God.
Wow.
I said, oh my gosh.
Wow.
He said, you can't manipulate God. He said, you can't. He said, there's no way. So you can, everything has to align. Your intentions, you can be, you trying to do something right, but that was not
the assignment.
Yeah.
the assignment.
It's like saying
You misunderstood the assignment.
You misunderstood the assignment.
Yeah, and that's what an audit is for, man. It's really not about, like I said, the exposure. It's really about alignment. Are your receipts aligning up with the money that's coming out of your account?
But here's the thing, though. Just because they're aligned in the beginning, it does not mean that they can't get on track.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
If you got two people working together in a business, you got two bookkeepers, one person messing it up, one person on track, but the other one who's off track is messing up the whole program. That first year, it could be off. But if they get on track, it doesn't change what they did, but it does rewrite the future. Because if y'all would have kept going off, the future would have been crashing. But when the other person gets on board, the future looks better.
Right.
So just because it's off, it doesn't mean that it can't get aligned.
Right.
But both people are gotta have the same goal in mind.
Right.
Exactly.
They don't have to have the same talents. You ain't gotta have the same walk. You ain't gotta be smart as the other person. You don't have to. Your skill set ain't gotta be there. The only skill set y'all need to have in common is having the same goal in common.
Right.
That's it.
That's a skill set. Nowadays, that's a skill set. Nowadays, that's a skill set, bro.
Say it for the ones in the back.
That's a skill set. Bump all that, girl. You know how to cut? No. Do you want to live the same way? Like everything else you can learn.
Exactly.
Do you?
Right.
Common denominator.
Trying to be on the same accord. That's a skill set, bro. I'm sorry.
Because it takes so much
I'm
work.
sorry, dog.
It is, bro.
That's a skill set. I bump that.
Make sure that's in your repertoire.
Yeah, that's a skill set, my guy.
And, I forgot to mention too when I was talking about the prophet Marcus Lemonis. He got those 3 things that I've even adopted for myself that he's big on. That's his main focus is people, product, and process. That's the most important thing. And I was like, when I heard him say that, I was like, man, you are so right.
Triple P's.
I mean, you could take that and slice it, dice it from business, personal. Because product, you can be the product.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yep.
relationship can be the product. Your
Exactly.
financial well-being can be the product. Your
Yep.
health can be the product. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then you got people and process, which can be. And it was like wow. So it's like when I was looking at this right here, and just to slide this in, it's talking and talking to bro about this here. This here got 5 P's. And I was like when we did the notes for the tonight, and this is what it came up with, right? Because I wanted to ask Chat GBT some stuff just to see what it was gonna spit out, and I was like, dang, and that's what made me think about Marcus of the Morning. So it talked about simple breakdown. It had the 5 P's of an audit. Purpose. Am I still aligned with why I started? People. Who's in my circle? Are they contributing or contaminating? Process. Are my routines helping or hurting my momentum? Progress. Have I actually grown or just stayed busy? Pockets. Am I managing my money like a boss or a burner? I was like, everything that we done talked to right about so far just encompass all of those things.
For real.
All right, right. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of you gotta get a return on investment even on your energy. Like I like what E.T. says, where your focus goes, your energy flows. What is the investment on your energy? And I'm like, okay, God, I think I need to redo a audit on my life because I'm looking at everything that I got on my plate, and I'm like, okay, help me to kind of shift whatever need to be shifted and refocus whatever need just to be more productive. Because I don't want to be busy. I'm a person, I don't like to be busy just to be busy.
Yeah.
If it's not productive, then I want to cut it. Because that's why I always have to make. Because when you're a believer, it's different. Because you can get frustrated because it's not working, but God will keep you there because of what He's trying to manifest. And you got to be sensitive enough.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You got to be sensitive enough to not be in your feelings because it's not working out the way that you want until God gets what He wants out of you in that situation.
Yep.
Because that situation may not be productive, but it's really not about the situation. It's about what I'm producing in you. I'm trying to produce patience. I'm trying to. Your heart is not pure as you think it is. Because if I give you that 5-digit contract right now, it's gonna change you. You don't see it, but I do. So let me hold off on that a little while. That's why I was transparent in the beginning and said I had to do an audit and say I really was not ready for opportunities that I thought I was ready for in the time when I was frustrated with God. Like, wow, you just, man, they over here doing this. You see this person doing that. You see, man, I could have did that. Man, I could do that. You're like, why am I stuck? And you start counting up all the countless sacrifices you made, and you didn't make it to get something. You did it because you saw the need and you had a heart to fulfill it at the moment. And you were like, God, that was a seed. That was a seed. What's the harvest? So now you start telling, you're like God ain't no. So it's like, we just got to be mindful of where we are and just be truly honest. And wherever there needs to be an audit, then, you do that. Because it's about, if you're truly trying to live your best life, and that's what we're talking about, living a life that you don't have to vacation from.
Yep.
If you're really trying to live your best life, why wouldn't you want to do an audit on your personal life?
Yeah.
Or your business, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to do an audit? Because if you're trying to live your best life, the best means you got to turn the tables. Let me, it might hurt. It's going to cut. Hey, let me stitch this up. It's going to heal back in about 6 weeks. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I know you broke this right here, but let me put a cast on it. 6 months, you'll be back. You might have to do a little rehab. It's okay. And until I got more involved in sports, I didn't realize you break a bone, a lot of times it grows back stronger than it was before it was broken. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You guys got anything else, man?
Man, this right here. I don't, because I think we've said everything that needed to be said, I think it's more of a, this was a good talk. And it wasn't just a talk, it was like a checkup. It's like, okay, what is the mirror showing you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have to audit in your own personal life to get the results, the ROI, return of investment that you're looking for.
Right.
You know, that's basically what this is. So
Yeah.
I think we gave them quite a bit for them to really process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and dissect and put like a, you know how when you look at the forensics, when you have a crime scene and it looks like everything is clean, but when you put that blue light over it, you see blood stains on it. Where are you pointing the blue light in the area of your life that it can expose what needs to be exposed so you can correct what needs to be corrected?
Right. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
allow God to, and that's what I'm learning. Like allow God to allow Him to do it. Meaning like allow Him to posture your heart, because at times, let's say if a person is not really productive, then if you haven't been productive for years, it's gonna be a challenge for you to just start. Slowly allow Him to make those alterations in your life. Slowly allow Him to make those, to help you back away from those people, to help you back away from indulging in, if it's alcohol, if it's too much food, if it's, allowing Him to posture your heart so you can allow Him, so you're not trying to do things out of your own strength. Utilize who you have.
Right.
That's it, because we're not supposed to do stuff alone. That means with people, that's with God too.
Right.
Because some of those changes, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna be hard. But those big changes, we can't do it in our own strength.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Right. He said it my foot there.
Yeah, that's good, and that's perfect, man. That leads right into the closeout, man. Hey, man, you can't plan this stuff. That's just God.
All day.
So, yeah, so Blueprint Nation, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. So we gonna leave you with a couple of things, man. And I keep telling myself I got to get on it, man, because I keep saying I'm gonna start journaling, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Y'all hold me accountable. So that's why I'm putting it out there right now.
We got you.
And as we get ready to go out, I want y'all to ponder on a couple of these things, Blueprint Nation, and begin to ask yourself these, and then this can kind of help you with your internal audit, and in fulfillment of your life and purpose and where God is taking you and where He wants to take you. And so begin to ask yourself these few questions as we get ready to get up out here. It says, where am I out of alignment, and what is it costing me? Who or what no longer fits the future I'm building? What's one area I've been avoiding that needs attention? And the last one is, what's actually working, and how can I double down on that? All right, Blueprint Nation, that's what we got for you guys on tonight.
Yes,
you know how we like to get up out of here. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.